And we're back here getting ready to start the ball game between Canyon County, the Lions, and the Central Magnet Tigers. If you were with us earlier in our previous video, Canyon County Lionettes lost final seconds to Central Magnet 39-37. Lionettes basically are going to have to kind of regroup. They don't play again till Friday, so they've got almost a week to just sit back, take a fresh breath. Now, you always hear in postseason, tournaments is an opportunity to start your season over. Well, yeah, that might be true, but you're in a four-team district, so the tournaments are very quick time. I mean, there's not a whole lot of room for error, but then again, you're looking at automatic bid to the region, so you're going to participate in at least 3 games on the season. And what you've got to do in the postseason, you've got to keep getting a little bit better as those games go by. You're going to have to, especially when you meet up against Westmoreland, you're going to have to change a little bit of your game strategy, because if you noticed, when we went up to Westmoreland last night, they changed their strategy for us. They changed their game plan, and they were able to win in such a big way. So you're going to have to do some adjustments as well. Same way with the Lions. They're going to have to do it maybe even in their first game, as they will be taking on Westmoreland. So they're going to have to change their strategy a little bit, but not as much as the Lionettes will have to, just simply because we're playing without A.J. Armstrong for the boys. And that's a world of difference right there. We had everybody, all the starters scored at least 2 points in the game last night, but it wasn't like when we played Meigs County, we go up there and we've got them all scoring in double figures. So,
starting lineup for the Tigers. Number 1, Jake Maddox. Number 3, Mason Brown. Number 11, Will Pepper.
So let's get you the starting lineups for for Central Magnet. Number 1, Jake Maddox. Number 3 is Mason Brown. Number 11, Will Becker. Number 15, Alex Berry. And number 24 is Mac Martin. Canyon County Lions going to be starting point guard number 15, Austin Farrell. Shooting guard will be number 0, Theo Winters. At 1 forward will be number 11, Lucas Phillips. The other forward will be number 3, Eli Pelham, and your center, number 24, is Antonio Jones. We'll get it into the center circle here momentarily. Did you miss your favorite player? Your favorite player is over on the mega board over there, throwing down a. Looked like it was throwing down. He was throwing down a dunk. I don't know. I didn't get to see all of it, but he was hanging off the rim. Maybe that's what he did. I don't know. All right, we're gonna step in the center circle. Will Becker gets Antonio Jones, and Central Magnet, who's won 21 games on the season, lost 7, including an easy win over Valor Collegiate last night. It'll be Becker, and he's stripped by Phillips. Freshman. Ball fakes, top of the key, Pelham. Down in the corner, Antonio for 3. Won't go. Rebound, Pelham trying to keep it alive, and it'll be Central with the ball. Mason Brown's jumper, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Central ball. Central participates in 10AA basketball as there's a Shot by Becker rolling in, and it's good. 2-0. The makeup of this Central Magnet team is much like the makeup of the Westmoreland team that we played. They got 2 big post players. Here's Pelham. Rest are guards. Phillips, little jumper, good. So Lucas ties it up at 2 early on. Right side pass goes over to Maddox. Maddox drives in the baseline. Gets it over to the Perry. Perry, and a foul. A charge. Inbound from Pelham. A minute 15 gone by in the first quarter. All knotted up at 2 points apiece, and Antonio Jones gives it over to number 4, Theo Winters. Winters scored 14 in the game yesterday, and he got shut down in the second half. Scored 11 of the 14 points in the first quarter, and then they clamped down on him, and Winters fires up a 3. It won't go. Rebound run down by Becker, and he'll get it on over to Brown, and Brown fires up a 3 and nails it. Jones. Antonio working against Perry, drops it over in the corner. Here comes Farrell for 3, good. So Farrell ties the ball game up at 5, and Brown coming the other way. Comes off the screen from Becker, pulls up the jumper. It's short, and Jones will corral the rebound and flip it on out to Farrell. Back over to Jones. Jones makes a move. Good job. Antonio Jones gives Cannon the lead, 7-5. Here's number 3, Brown, to the right side. They go back over to number 24. That's Martin, and Mac Martin knocks down a shot, ties the ball game up at 7. Farrell flips it over to Jones. Antonio comes across the half-court line. Antonio's going to drive over in the corner. Finds number 11, that would be Phillips, and Phillips knocks down a wide-open 5-footer. 9-7. Here's Martin, baseline. Here's a 3 on the way from Brown, and 10-9. Central retakes the lead by 1. Jones goes back over to Phillips. Crosses it. Now top of the key. Here comes Pelham. Pelham in the lane, and body contact. Pelham saying, how can I travel when I can't help it? It's body contact, which should have been a foul on Brown. Martin will get it over to Brown, and Brown from Central Magnet will come up with the basketball. Brown. Right side. Top of the key. It goes to Martin. Martin down on the baseline. 3 on the way from Brown. He nailed it. 6. That's his 3rd three-pointer, and it opens up the lead to 4, 13-9. Phillips spins, lost it, and gets it over. Brown going for the layup, blocked by Pelham. Here is Perry, no. 3-second violation.
That's the first one.
Second one that's called. They called one during the girls' game too. Elijah Dean will come in. No timeout. Dean comes in the place of Perry. There's a turn in. That's going to be a foul. Is that Brown? Brown. Mason Brown. Pelham will inbound. Out to Jones. Antonio clears it. Wide open Phillips missed an open jumper. Eli Garrett in the ball game for Cannon County. Here's a runner by Becker, won't fall, and Phillips grabs the loose ball. Phillips got Dean on him, left side Pelham. Pelham pulls up the little fade jumper and it rattles in. Nice job by Eli. 13-11, and that's the timeout that you were waiting for. 3 minutes left to go in the first. Cannon going to be a full.
At Homeland Community Bank, we put in that extra effort and go that extra mile. We'll take the time to get to know you on a personal level and build a relationship of trust. This allows us to recognize your specific needs and then recommend our innovative banking products and services that will provide solutions to your financial problems. We make it easier to achieve your dreams and goals in life. Homeland Community Bank, serving Warren and Cannon counties, banking by the people, for the people. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
13-11. 3 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. Pass goes over inside, and a foul on Phillips. The mismatch in the paint, Becker and Phillips. Phillips is more of a guard, Becker a post player. He's about 6'3", 6'4". That's what we talked about this year, the weakness, as we see number 1, Maddox, miss a wide open 3. Phillips will go bring it down, and Pelham is hurt. Pelham steps into a 3, is hurt. And that affected his shot there. Over in the corner. They go over to Dean. Elijah. 3 on the way from Brown. No good. Rebound tipped around, and Jones, and there's an official timeout. They're going to let him come out. Theo Winters will check in. Phillips with the ball. The right side, it goes to Jones. Jones hands it to Farrell. Yeah, hopefully that's all it is. Here's Jones. Jumper good. Tied up at 13. Fourth tie this afternoon is Brown's jumper is no good, and Jones will get the rebound. Top of the key comes over to Farrell. Preston Hamby set to check in at the table here. Farrell, long 3 from downtown won't go, and the rebound coming out to Becker. Gives it over to Martin. Max driving the paint. Shot good. And I think Phillips even had a hand on that one. 15-13. Minute left to go in the first. Crosses it down on the baseline. Now Farrell shoots it on over to Jones. Antonio, top of the key. They'll back it up. Now they're going to go 4 corners. Spread it out. 41 seconds left. Here's Jones. Pass, handoff, and it bounces off of Farrell out of bounds. 2 substitutions coming in for Central Magnet. Number 50 is Carson Wood. 27 seconds left. Isaac Smith is number 50, sorry. Dean with the basketball. 21 is Carson Wood. 7 seconds left. Goes over in the corner for Wood for three. No good. Short rebound coming out to Antonio. And at the end of one, it's Central 15, Cannon County 13.
Want some
Back in a
delicious
moment.
home-cooked type food? Head over to Parsley's Market and Deli at 809 Bradeville Road. Whether it be a sausage or egg and bacon biscuit, hot breakfast, or a delicious fill-you-up plate lunch, Parsley's is the place for great food. Breakfast is served from 5 a.m. until 10 a.m. and lunch from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. Parsley's Market and Deli is a hometown local business and proud to support local Cannon County events and organizations. Call them today to order food to go at 615-563-1402 or stop by anytime between 5 a.m. and 10 p.m. at 809 Bradeville Road. Parsley's Market and Deli.
15-13 your score. Put a fresh 8 minutes on the clock. We go to second quarter. Cannon's got Austin Farrell along with Theo Winters and two freshmen, Eli Garrett and Preston Hamby out there. Theo Winters, Antonio Jones, and he gives it over to Hamby, and Hamby almost, and he's trying to hand it off, almost threw it away. Farrell, Garrett, back out to Jones. Antonio pulls the jumper up, it's off the mark, the rebound, and then Garrett got a piece of it. Yeah. Lob it on over, left side. Here's Wood. Now to Becker, and Becker knocks down a three. 18-13, the lead is 5. Pelham looks like he's going to be okay as he comes back in as Jones. Top of the key, Winters. Winters gets it back over to left side to Farrell. Farrell comes off the screen. Farrell lost the ball. Farrell picks up the loose ball. Goes to Jones. Antonio. Here's Hamby. Right side. They go down low to Garrett. Garrett baseline. Clears it back over to Hamby. Preston crosses it to Antonio. Now to Winters. Winters going to work on Wood. Takes him in the lane. Drops it down to Garrett. Garrett says, I'm not ready for a pass like that just yet. I'm only a freshman. And he can't haul it in. I want to see some people work with Eli Garrett. Garrett, good ball player. I mean, he's just got to get used to playing high school basketball. If he can improve his next year, he's going to be a monster of a player, I think. But there's a shot, no good. Second shot, that one's by Brown. And 4 3-pointers by Mr. Mason Brown, 21-13, 8-point lead. And Central starting to distance themselves from the Lions. Smith, and now they're going to call a foul away from the ball, and that's going to be on Garrett for charging. So Pelham checks in for him. And they go over to number 50, that's Smith. Smith back out, Brown. Dean. Elijah back outside. Becker going to take another three and drain it. He's in a zone. Basket looks as wide as a bathtub. 24-13, back in a moment.
The law office of Tara J. Cowan is located in Woodbury. She serves Cannon County and surrounding communities in a variety of areas of practice. These include estate planning and administration, civil litigation, conservatorships, property matters, divorce, and more. Tara's approach to law is both ethical and client-centered. She attempts to give folks as much time as she can providing them with the best options to attain the best outcome in each case. If you would like to meet Tara, give her a call at area code 615-563-4052 or check out the website cowanlawwoodbury.com.
Lead is 11 thanks to Mason Brown. He's got 4 3-pointers in this game. Will Becker's joined in the 3-point onslaught. He's hit 2 in this quarter alone. 24-13 the score in favor of Central Magnet. Gonna be Farrell breaking the full court press out to Pelham. Pelham stops, free throw line, good. Nice job by Pelham. 24-15. Lead is cut to 9. Here's Martin driving toward the bucket. Now to Wood. Carson goes right side to number 1. That's Maddox. Maddox lobs it inside. That's a charge. Number 15, Alex Berry. Defender was set up and cooking hot dogs in the lane. He went through. Pelham over to Phillips, double team. Phillips, long pass. Pelham's got to come down with it. You got a disadvantage, but Farrell traveled. Number 50, Isaac Smith comes in for Berry, I'm sorry. Glad to have you watching with us, Hometown Showcase, our YouTube channel. Right side pass down to Maddox, and Maddox drops it in for his first 2. And the lead is extended back to 11. Phillips got to be careful. Now he's in a timeout, going to be called. Not for sure what Coach Nave wanted Phillips to do. 26-15, we'll keep it here. The Lions have got to keep from getting themselves into that trap, and I think maybe that's one of the things that Coach Nave will point out.
Don't stop on that side, stop on this side.
Yeah. Because if you stop on that side, you've got other players that you can pass it to. So Pelham will inbound over to Phillips. Pelham gets it back and finds himself in a trap, but it's a loose trap. Gets it out to Hamby, and Hamby travels. Yep. You got to stop throwing in these corners because Central's going to trap. You want it as centered to the middle of the floor as you can get it. Becker, who's hit the last 3-pointers, 2 3-pointers in a row for Central. Here comes Maddox driving off the glass, won't go. Rebound pulled down by Pelham. And Eli's got a 4-on-1, and he overthrew Winters, and Winters is headed out to the parking lot. Winters still has not come back, has he? No. He might have got, there he is, okay. I thought maybe he'd stop by the concession stand on the way in. Martin, Becker. Gives it back over to Smith. Smith, the big man, he's got the mismatch. Couldn't make the hook shot. Here comes Cannon with the ball. Jones underneath his gun.
It looked like they could be in the NBA.
Yep. As there's a pushing foul on Pelham. That'll be number 2 on Eli. They've got a well-rounded team, you know. Got guards, they've got post players, they've got substitution post players. They've got everything, all the ingredients. And that's why they're probably 21-7. Now they foul. They're going to call that on. Farrell. Farrell's telling the referee, look, I got elbow. Yeah. In fact, I think that's what our scorekeeper said too. That's why the referee was kind of shaking him off, and now Pelham with a touch foul. Here comes the inbound. Going over to Becker, now to Brown. Brown, boy, screened by Smith, and they don't throw it to him. Now they give him some love inside, and Pelham says, all right, I'm going to foul. This time I'm going to make you know it's me. It's not going to be any accident. Yeah. Did they call it on Pelham? Third, okay, yeah. I was about ready to say. So Smith goes to the free throw line. Big thing about Smith is after he set that pick, he should have been throwing the ball. Instead, they threw it over here to the wing. No way to thank a post player for doing that for you. Smith misses a free throw. 3:04 left to go in the first half, 26-15. Still 26-15. Smith misses both. 11-point lead by Central. Here's Winters, thought about the three. He had the lane wide open and didn't go. That baseline was as open as the house, yep. And a foul. And the inbound comes over. Antonio Jones. They still got that lane wide open if they want it. Somebody's got to get down to it. Farrell's going to try a three. It's short. Rebound coming out. Here comes Brown. Martin. Smith falls. I think he's hurt. And they're going to call a 3-second violation. And they stick another player that's got a lot of height in. I don't remember. I remember Smith. I don't remember number 22, Garrett, Florida, but I do remember him from years before. And a timeout going to be called. So let's take his timeout as well. 26-15.
Do you need home, auto, or life insurance? Blake Finney of Shelter Insurance has you covered. Home, auto, and life. Blake takes pride in offering personal service and making sure you have the right coverage at the right price. If you have an insurance question, feel free to give Blake a call. They also offer free insurance reviews if you'd like to schedule an appointment to sit down and discuss your current coverage needs. Call Blake Finney today for your free insurance review at area code 615-867-0120. Shelter Insurance. They got you covered.
2:29 left to go in the first half. Jones with the basketball. Over it goes to Phillips. Jones gets it back, but finds Farrell. Jones, right side. Winters fires a three. Got it. That, by the way, is Theo's first 3 points of the night. 26-18. Pulls Cannon within 8. Here comes number 22, Florida, and he missed the whole state of Florida with that shot. They're going to call a foul on Cannon. And Eli Garrett.
It's not the referees in Westmoreland that you have to worry about. Our hometown referees make more bad calls on us than when we go somewhere else.
Florida's free throw, no good. Rebound pulled down by Antonio Jones. Jones lost it, flips it on over. Here is Phillips, and he's plastered on the floor by Mr. Florida. 26-18. Phillips gets the free throws. One up, none in. Second free throw is up and good. So Phillips 1 of 2 on that trip. He's got 5. Pass goes in underneath, and it was a tough shot by Maddox. He made it, and Jones got lucky he didn't get called a foul. Phillips coming across half court. Picked up by Brown down to Winters. Winters. Get it back to Antonio. Right side. Phillips. Winters picked up by Maddox. Winters trying to get a little space. Maddox gets a hand in there. Jones working up against Becker, puts up a shot. Ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Florida. Spencer Chatwood checks into the ball game. Minute 1 left to go in the first half. Farrell. Jones drives, clears it to Farrell. Thought about the 3, won't take it.
Man, he's on his spot, though.
Farrell.
That's where he makes most of his threes right there.
Phillips.
There it is, right
There's Farrell. Won't take the 3 there. Brown got in the lane, and Farrell almost threw it away and did. Almost did. That's going to be last touch by Maddox. Inbound. Antonio's got it, hands it over to Lucas Phillips. Phillips picks it back to Jones. Farrell. Here's Phillips. Back over to Farrell. Farrell drives it in the paint. Martin had a hand on it. 9 seconds left. Phillips. 5 seconds. He got space. He didn't. Now he's going to move in, pull up a jumper, and it's good. 7 points for Phillips. Cannon pulls within 7. 28-21 to Central Magnet here at half. We'll take a break. Come back.
Uh-oh. Did you get in trouble? Tony Kane Attorney will help defend you no matter what your situation might be, from criminal cases to civil law. Tony is knowledgeable and will develop a strategy to help you with the best results possible. Schedule an appointment today by calling Tony at McCarter East Law Offices at 563-8042. Don't get caught up in the justice system without solid legal representation. Call Tony today.
All right, welcome back to the halftime of the last boys Cannon County game for the 2022 season, 23 season.
2022-2023 season.
Yep. A little bit of both. So, like we did in the girls' game, Houston, myself, Jeremiah, and Keith watched every game this season, and we have opinions about the players and how they played and everything. And the last game, at halftime, we're going to do who's your favorite player. Keith is probably going to be diplomatic and say all of them. Yeah. But he has to. He can't be biased. But you and I can be biased. And I am biased. I'm very biased.
Very biased.
So, Houston, who is the favorite player to watch on the Lions team?
I think I have it between 3 different players.
Oh, wow.
Maybe. As far as the funniest to watch, I give that to Lucas Phillips.
Okay.
Just his expressions, mannerisms, they're funny. He looks so confused when there's a foul that's called on him. He throws up his arms. And he's
Right,
like, "What?"
right. Like, I can't believe that. I wasn't. Yeah. All right.
As far as just most wholesome and overall best sportsmanship, I'd probably say Antonio.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, I've just noticed it every game. So,
All right. Yeah.
he always
He's
tries to
pretty
be,
clean.
yeah, he's nice to the other
Never,
team.
never gets mad.
No.
Kind of like Theo. I've never seen Theo get mad either.
Yeah. Theo
Yeah.
puts his heart into the game,
Yeah.
too, sometimes.
Yeah.
And then lastly, probably just Austin Farrell, of course. He was actually in my class when I went to Woodland. So
Another
and-
hometown.
Yeah, and I played basketball with him in junior pro,
Okay.
I think. Nevertheless, it's a little funny to see him get bullied and thrown around by the other team just about every game.
Elbowed and punched in the head every single game. He's got to have.
Yeah.
He needs to go and check himself for concussions after this season's
Yeah,
over.
I think he needs an MRI
Yeah.
or something. But he keeps trucking it,
He does.
makes those threes.
So out of those three, who do you think that you would say is your favorite player to watch?
I guess Austin.
Austin. I agree. Austin's my favorite player. This dude was first noticed by me last year. Last year, everything was about Gus Davenport.
Yeah.
Everything was about Gus Davenport. None of the other players really had any kind of accreditation because it was all Gus. Throw the ball to Gus. That's all anybody cared about. And then about halfway through the season, Austin hadn't even played, I don't think. And then they put Austin in the game, and that dude just showed everybody up. He was, just like I mentioned with about Teeter in the girls' game, he was everywhere. They would throw the ball somewhere and turn around, and Austin would be in their face. He was all over the place. He was stealing the ball left and right. He was throwing down threes like it was rain. Yeah. And then I started liking Austin then, and then this season he's just showed more of that. I call him a sharpshooter. I talked to him at the beginning of the game, and I said, "Hey, do you have any kind of stats or anything? Like, what's your average scoring per game?" He said, "I don't know. Some games I score 0, some games I score 15." He said, Nobody knows what the average is because I don't consider myself a sharpshooter like you do." He said, "I think that I'm a very good defensive player," and I agree he is. He said, and I also think that guy's probably leading the team in assists. He assists more than anything. Most people will take the ball and want to shoot it. Austin will have clear shots and throw the ball away to give somebody else the ball to shoot. So Austin, and he has the craziest shoes. Nobody can copy him because, it's impossible. There's too many colors, so. But, Austin Farrell would be my favorite to watch. I'm not saying he's the best. He's never going to be the award-winning basketball player. He's never going to be that top of anything. He is the all-around guy that the Antonios, the Phillips, the Winters, all those guys count on to kind of as a filler.
Yeah.
He's the guy that's giving them the ball, that's making the plays for them, holding the screens. He'll screen the biggest guy on an opposing team and get clobbered. And me and you'll be sitting up here goes, well, he's going to the hospital, and most of the time the referees won't even call anything on it. I feel bad for him, but the Lions need him to do what they do.
That's right.
That's right. All right, Keith. Who's your favorite player on the Lions to watch?
Well, I think the most exciting player to watch on the team is Theo Winters. And regardless, I know he gave me a diss the other day. In fact, he gave me a diss last night, gave me a diss on Tuesday because I wanted to put him in the player spotlight. He denied me both times, but I think he's a good player. He's got good ball handling ability. But you take a look at this Cannon County Lion group, and I know, Jeremiah, you didn't get to see the middle school play, but the future for this program is going to be amazing. I mean, you've got some eighth graders that are going to be coming up next year that are pretty much varsity ready. And when have you ever been able to say that before? That the coach Pedro Laura had a big thing to do with that to instill their work habits and stuff and get them serious. Normally, when you've got a JV team, so to speak, it's yeah, okay, we're out there, we're playing ball, we're getting experience, stuff like that. But you don't see the intensity a lot that you see coming from this group that's going to be coming up. And you've got freshmen right now, Eli Garrett and, of course, Lucas Phillips, that's just going to blend well. You're about one or two post players on the bench away, but I think that those post players can be developed once they're located.
So what is it about Theo Winters that makes you think that he's your favorite as
Well,
far as entertainment?
he knows the game of basketball. He's athletic. He can slice and dice. He can sit out there and shoot from outside. He can shoot from inside. He can defend. The other teams, there's a lot of other teams now that are out there that remember Theo. They remember Gus, last year, but they also remember Theo. He was burning up the nets too last year behind Gus. Gus would score his 40 points, but who was your next scorer? It was Theo, getting his 10, 12 points a game. So they remember that and they respect that. You see it, especially tonight, you're seeing somebody face guard him. He's been face guarded several times this year. But I would say Theo's my favorite. Again, Hustle Award's got to go to Austin Farrell. Not a lot of size. He's got a three-point shot that he relies on, but he's a scrappy player. And same way with some of these others. Antonio Jones is quiet. You never know. Before too long, you look up and he's got him 10, 12 points and a host of rebounds.
Right.
So there's a good lot of talent on this team, but if I was to pick a favorite, I would say it's Theo. Favorite to watch. And I think that Theo is probably, along with AJ, probably going to be in the hunt for when they give the team awards out to be their MVP, So, all right, we'll get you in the second half, 28-21. But this group has actually done, as we watch Brown with the ball, Martin. To me, this group has kind of overachieved. They came into this season, and all of a sudden we watched a center, a true post player, dominate the inside. And we said, okay, well, their biggest weakness is going to be the post players. And they moved Antonio Jones out, just like what we saw there, to the perimeter to where he's not playing a lot of post until it's, defense time. And that's kind of helped his game out. And it's kind of helped, this team effort that Coach Nave has been preaching has kind of helped offset that weakness, although Barry gets an easy two. 32-23.
That's his spot.
Jones, baseline.
He can throw it from right there, too. That's the thing about Austin. He doesn't have to be on the three-pointer line to shoot three. He can shoot it almost to half court, consistently making it.
Jones with the shot, missed it the other way, and he gets the steal back though. Antonio inside the Phillips. He's got Barry in his way, and Barry says, "Nope, you're not going anywhere, Mr. Phillips." And here comes Mason Brown with the basketball. Brown will back it up. Over it goes to Maddox. Maddox layup is good and a foul.
That was a chop.
Central Magnet boys basketball team, when they started their boys program, they struggled mightily. Cannon was actually in the same district as Central. But the coaching staff has been here for a while. They have built this program, and Like I said at the beginning of this thing, they've got talent both inside and out. Pretty much anything a coach wants to fill a roster, they've got. Pass it goes over to Hamby, crosses it back. Antonio for three over Decker, and he got it. Becker, I'm sorry. 9. Lead is cut to 9, 35-26. 5:52 left to go in the third. Pass going over to a wide open Berry, and Berry missed the shot. Missed the second one, and Jones. Pelham's shaking the cobwebs out from getting hit in the head. Pelham's got it, working. Shot, no, but a foul on Maddox. Number 1, Jake Maddox with the foul. Free throw is up, free throw is in. Central Magnet just excels pretty much at every sport they touch. Their soccer team was one game away from going to the state tournament. And there was kind of an air about that soccer team, that boys soccer team in the spring is who I'm talking about. And here comes Becker. Shot up no good, and the rebound and the putback by Maddox. Going to give him 9. They had a really good record. Their only loss was to Page High School. They get into the tournament as we see Jones, or Martin with the foul. They get into the postseason tournament and a rematch, a rubber match against Central. I believe that was in the region. No, it was sub-state, I think, or something. Whatever one it was an elimination game, and Martin just nailed the 3. And Central Magnet lost that game 2-0. But you could just see the confidence that was oozing from that program, and that confidence spreads throughout the entire athletics at Central, and deservedly so. They've been good at everything they've touched. Here comes a 3 with Brown. Their weakest link was the boys basketball program, but not anymore. As we see Pelham hit his 7th. 10-point lead. Becker gets it out to Brown, who overthrows Berry. Mr. Florida and Elijah Dean check in the ball game. Hamby. Right side pass, it goes over to number 11. Phillips. Back out, 3 on the way from Farrell. And it hits the top of the backboard, goes out of bounds. Going to be last touch by Brown.
That was Austin's spot. He doesn't usually miss him from that.
Inbound from Pelham. Underneath their own basket goes to Jones. Jones, nice little hook jumper. 11 for Antonio. Like I said, he's quiet. That was a quiet 11 points. 40-32. Top of the key goes to Brown. Brown drives in the paint and lost it. Hamby with a quick steal. Phillips. Lucas to the right side, spins in the lane. Through the double team and flips up a layup.
Wow.
Lead is cut to 6.
It was 1-on-5 right there.
Yeah. Here comes Brown. Brown gonna drive it, put it up. Too hard, and Pelham gets the board. Cannon on a run. Here's Pelham, drives it, shot up off the glass, good, no. And the referee that called it is on the other side. It's not his to call. That referee right there, and that's what Coach Nave is talking about, that guy right there should make that call. Bad, horrible call. Pelham should have, that basket should have counted, number one. Yes, there was contact, but it was after the shot, and the referee that called it was not his lane to call. Martin and a 30-second timeout or what? So we stopped the play to get a substitution in for Central, which is not illegal as well. Ball was already in play. Pass goes underneath, shot up.
Our worst enemy is our hometown referees.
Jake Maddox gets his 11th. Here's Jones, spins, shot. There's a foul, no call on that one. Wow, here we go. Martin over in the corner. Here's a three. That's going to be a 5-point swing, and it's not. Rebound by Pelham. Long pass over to Phillips. Phillips in the lane. Layup good and the foul.
He said, look, do it anyway.
And that's what you have to do. Yep. 11 points for Phillips. Lead is cut down to 6. Phillips free throw up, no good. Rebound. And Wood lost it, but picked it back up. And Phillips gonna. Wow. Foul is going to go against Phillips. He reached in. Referee said I fouled. Looked like he got a clean. We might be having a technical served up here before it's all over said and done. These referees, well, that one. It's not really all of them. Here comes Brown, layup good. There was your 4-point swing right there. Phillips with the basketball. Goes over to Eli. Eli in the paint, stop, shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Becker. Now the Lions are getting into it, and Maddox goes sailing into the wall.
Hey, has there ever been
44-36.
a time where referees got beat up in the parking lot after a ball game?
Well, not basketball. Not in, not here. But there have been games that I've been part of that, after the second free throw is up and it's no good. The rebound pulled down. Maddox gets it back. Becker going to drive it, pull up a little hook, good. 10 for Becker. Farrell racing it up the floor. Triple team. Gets it over to Phillips. Garrett was wide open. Phillips goes in. Becker slaps his wrist. 56 seconds left. 47-36 to score. Yeah.
He's going wherever. He's calling all the other refs.
They say that he was not in the act of shooting. Jones Gives it over. 3 on the way from Lucas. Won't go. Rebound. Jones taps it, but right into Maddox's hands. Becker, right side. Here comes Brown. Wide open 3. No. Rebound tipped. Good by Maddox. Jones with the ball. Phillips. And Carson Wood will get called for the foul. The lead is now up to 13 with 21 seconds left to go in the third. Antonio Jones with the basketball against Becker. He's going to take him inside the lane. Now leans in, double pumps the shot, won't go. Rebound pulled down by, and Jones got it back, and Jones missed the layup. He's going for it again, though. That's good. That could have been a foul on Jones, but I think the referees let that one go. 49-38. Put a fresh 8 minutes on the clock. We'll be back in the
Cocaine
fourth
is again
quarter.
prominent in the world of drugs and steadily becoming more available. Finding pure cocaine is next to impossible, so dealers have been cutting drugs by adding fentanyl to expand their supply and increase their profit. Fentanyl-laced cocaine can lead to a deadly cocktail. It's important to know what to look for if you suspect a loved one is using cocaine that may be laced with fentanyl. If you or a loved one are struggling with addiction, reach out for help. Narconon helps people all over the United States find treatment to end the web that traps those in addiction. Narconon can help you take steps to overcome addiction in your family. Call today for free screenings or referrals, 1-800-431-1754, or learn what to look for. Visit NarcononNewLifeRetreat.org.
Back here. Fresh 8 minutes on the clock. 49-38 to score. Cannon down by 11. Jones with the basketball. Phillips guarded by Dean, I'm sorry. High post to Jones. Jones gives it back out to Hamby. Now we're on Antonio. Jones with the ball. Right side. Shot up. Good. And now Phillips has got a little cramping going on. 13 for Lucas. The lead is cut to 9. Elijah Dean with the basketball. Right side. Goes over to Martin. Mack finds number 15, Barry, in the paint, and he goes and aggressively attacks the basket. Gets his 4th point. Jones with the basketball. Left side. Pulls up, right side. Farrell for 3. No. Rebound falls in the hands of Phillips. Phillips fires up a 3. That one won't go, and Becker's got the rebound. Here's Dean going the other way, lays it up and in. Lead is back up to 13 for Central. Antonio Jones with the ball. Giving over to Hamby. Now to Chatwood. Hamby. Farrell. Over it goes to Phillips. Phillips trying to make a move, and ball was taken away by Farrell. I'm also going to say something here. I haven't noticed this. Has been quiet, but we haven't seen Theo Winters in, so he must be hurt. He's over there on the sidelines as Chatwood tried a 3. And you've got a lot of injuries that you've got to deal with on this Cannon County team, and that's affecting their season as Becker tries to connect with the three, but it's short. And a break. We'll take a break as well.
Cannon Courier is now accepting nominations for Cannon Courier Sports Hall of Fame presented by Homeland Community Bank. To nominate a former athlete or contributor to the athletic programs of Cannon County High School, send a detailed letter outlining the nominee's qualifications and accomplishments. Keep in mind the information you provide will be our primary and possibly our only source of information on the nominee, so please be thorough. Helpful information includes career highlights with dates if possible, honors, awards, and any post-high school play if applicable. Include this with the application found in the print edition of the Cannon Courier or the application on the Cannon Courier website, and mail your nomination and information to the Cannon Courier Attention Sports Hall of Fame, 113 West Main Street, Woodbury, 37190. You may also drop the information off at our offices. If you have questions or need additional information, call 563-2512. The deadline to submit nominations is March 31st. More announcements coming up on the best rock on the planet, Cannon Rock Radio.
Well, they're saying that AJ might be lost for the rest of the season. So Armstrong out. Theo Winters. He's been hurt, but that's not the reason why he's sitting, apparently, is Pelham and a travel.
Bunny hop your way down the court.
And number 0, Dean. Pass, and Jones got it. Flips it over to Pelham. Pelham drives it and stripped by Brown. Brown coming the other way. He gives it into the big man, Barry. Barry traveled. So he's earning his salary today, isn't he? He did, yeah. Pelham got a drive, pull up the jumper. Back of the iron, no good, but Farrell gets the rebound. And now a foul. That's going to be number 21, Carson Wood.
What are they doing? They called a foul, but he fouled Austin. They never call a foul when they foul Austin. They just let him beat up.
Smith picked up by Dean. Over to Farrell. Austin behind the back. Left side. Goes to the right side to Pelham. Eli back to Farrell. Now Pelham driving, layup, no, but a foul. That's going to be on Brown. Or it could be Maddox. Let's see who. Wasn't even anywhere near the play. It was Brown probably that should have been called, or number 1, Maddox, as Pelham hits the free throw.
It's almost like the other referees have to make calls to make up for the bad calls.
Yeah, it must be. Second free throw, up and good. 3 for 4 for Mr. Pelham. He's got 9. Maddox gets rid of it over to Martin. Now Maddox gets it back, comes across half court. Becker back to Maddox, down on the baseline. Ball fakes, gives it back to Becker. He's going to drive it in the paint, get it blocked by Hamby, a loose ball, and it's going to be Cannon County ball. 3:51 left to go in the game, 53-42. Cannon was trying to get to 500 on their record. They dropped down to 12-13 on the season with that loss against Westmoreland. Farrell over in the corner to Pelham for 3. No good. We got Dean, and he got hit in the head and threw it back to Brown after Cannon County intercepted it. Left side pass goes to number 24. That's Martin. Top of the key three. No good. Long rebound in the hands of Pelham. And the ball goes out. That was Phillips, by the way. Full court press. Kind of a loose one. Dean will get it. Flip it into Brown. Brown will take it around the perimeter. Toss it over to Becker. Becker now to Martin. Back to Dean. Dean will drive in the paint. It's good. Here comes Phillips. Shot no. Dean's got his fourth, and now Chatwood and Garrett will check back in. You're going to have Brett Smithson, number 2, checking in the ball game. 55-42, and now Pelham, and that's going to be an intentional foul when it should have been a technical. So Pelham's fouled out. And who gets to shoot the... he's done. He's got 5. So Pelham, okay, here's how it went. Pelham got fouled, and his reaction, let's see, the free throw by Smith is no good. So was us the one that 1-1. Now you got to go shoot the intentional foul, which that's the reason why I say this should be a technical foul, not an intentional, because Cannon had the basketball. And Martin will go to the free throw line. So the referees get it wrong here. Although they'll get the possession. Second free throw by Brown. No good. 1 of 2. Because the foul was committed before the intentional. And so you go, and Pelham should have been allowed to shoot the free throws because he hadn't fouled out at that point. The reaction got him fouled out. Elijah Dean. Jackson Miles set to check in for Cannon County. Under 2 minutes to go as Becker knocks one down. 12 points for Becker, 58-42. Farrell, Smithson, Farrell. Underneath it goes to Garrett, and Eli couldn't make the shot. Number 3, that's foul and going to be on Chatwood. So Farrell, in his last regular season home game in the Cannon County uniform, will come out with 3 points. There is a possibility if Cannon County can find some success in the district tournament and get to the championship game on Monday, they will be playing a home game for the first round of the region. That's how it usually works. Pass underneath, it goes, and Maddox got his 15th. 60-42. Left side Hamby. Back over to Chatwood, right side. Brings it over to Hamby. Hamby. Here comes Chatwood, and it's a foul. Inbound. Actually, Central sending in some substitutions. And Chatwood will go to the free throw line with 30 seconds left. Missed the free throw. Rebound pulled down by Florida. Get it over to Wood, and Carson will bring it up. 21 ticks of the clock left. Here's Florida. Wood. Central will go on to win their 22nd game of the season. Cannon will drop to 12-14 at the end of this one. 60-42. Your final score. Well, like I had mentioned, our season comes to a close as far as our live streaming is concerned. Jeremiah, I want to thank you for all your help in producing these games and stuff. Houston's up aboard filming. Appreciate him doing that. And maybe we'll try to work up a different program next year to see if we can make it work for everybody. But that'll do it for our basketball season. Baseball, softball, and soccer and tennis come up next for spring sports. But you can follow the basketball teams starting on Friday with the district tournament down at Smith County High School. We got to get on out of here. Y'all have a great rest of the day.